It's been a while since I posted a video on Bicker, and there's been a lot of progress. So I went there in March, recorded an update. So Gary's now going to talk you through what was happening there in March. So enjoy the video.
Hello, I'm Gary. I'm the project manager over at St Swithin's building site. We're doing a project of 49 residential units between 2 and 4 bedrooms. Last time I was on here we were speaking about piling. Now we're on to the ground beams. There's still reinforcement placed inside and concrete there to carry the substructure blockwork, which we'll go to in a minute. And then on top of that goes a timber sole plate to carry the timber frame. So that transfers the load of the structure down onto the piles that we spoke about before. Right, so we've just taken a look at the ground beams, so now I'll show you what goes on top. On the outside we've got a 100mm 7 Newton block. On the inside of that we've got 140mm 7 Newton block, and this is called the splash, which is below DPC. DPC's there. This is the timber sole plate that I've just told you about, which the timber panels are sat on top, so this is levelled up on top of the blockwork, and then the panels dropped in, squared up, levelled up top to bottom, and then the roof is installed. We're on floor cassettes on here, so what goes on there is floors pre-made into panels, and they get craned in, dropped in place and then fixed into position. The next panels go up, they get fixed down, and then the roof on top. There's a lot of structural metalwork that goes in there to hold all the joists down, and roof straps. That forms part of the structure, whereas the brickwork is only a facade, non-structural. So coming along a little bit further, we've got the windows installed, solar panels up on the roof to reduce the energy consumption of the building and reduce the electric bill. We've left out beneath the windows the stone sills, what will be fitted there to stop any damage from falling bits of bricks, and the roof's partially tiled. Because of the fancy cobble detail along the eaves, we've left out the end tiles to allow the brickwork to come up and be cobbled out and then tiled to it to give a better finish, rather than just measure it and sort of tweak the brickwork to suit the tile. So we're doing the tile to suit the brickwork.
So that's what happened in March, and I hope you enjoyed the update. And then since then we've progressed. We have had some issues, and of course on building sites, especially the larger ones or small to medium sized ones, there are issues. So since then we've changed the ground workers because progress wasn't how quick we wanted it. So now we've brought that service in-house, so we're managing it ourselves, and the work program is a couple of weeks behind schedule, but still we're doing phenomenally well. So that's been a big change for us, and it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be, because we were able to get a team engaged and mobilized pretty quickly. So that's worked really well. We've had some delays in terms of the scaffolders not being able to catch up with all the other work, so that's caused us delays, but we're working on that and we're trying to fix that, and hopefully we've ironed out the issues. And again, when you've got different work packages, one of the challenges is when you've got different people coming in, making sure everybody does the job they're supposed to do on time. Because if one person's late by a day or two, that has a knock-on effect on everybody else. They've got other jobs to do, and then you go into the world of liquidated damages. Nobody wants that, and then one person's giving you costs. You're trying to pass them on to somebody else. It just gets complicated. It's not good for the relationship. But with bigger projects, unless you've got a very large team, in-house team, you're going to get these type of issues, and somebody inevitably will delay somebody else, and then somebody else gets upset. It's a knock-on effect. It's a bit of like a domino effect, but that's just one of the challenges you have to be up for and anticipate them, in fact, because it's going to happen no matter how good, lean and clean you are. you're going to face those issues. But Gary's now going to talk you through where we are in May, and then you're going to be bang up to date.
So last time we spoke, we was sort of a third of the way up with the brickwork on plot 1 there. So now that's nearing completion. There's going to be a cobble detail to the verges and stone sills put on quite shortly. The deep drainage has been completed for the main run, which this will be connected onto, and the road can now be started from down the top end of the site and brought through. I just mentioned the deep drainage, and here there's no gravity drainage anywhere in the area. It's all on a negative pressure vacuum system. The waste comes in from the plots, drops into here where it's stored. There's a high level float in there that raises, and that's a preset level, and then that will activate a vacuum that will suck it out beneath the road and then off to Swine's Head processing facility. Yeah, this plot is a later part of the phase 2 there, so that's got the splash up and the sole plates on the exterior, so that's almost ready to accept the timber frame, which is due in 3 weeks. Currently we have 10 plots on the east and southern side, further 2 there, 2 more that are getting roofed in at the minute, and another 4 plots that are up to first floor level, ready to accept these trusses, which are stored safely, ready for the crane to arrive on Tuesday next week. We also have a further 2 plots with the ground floor panels ready to be stood up with the crane arrival on Tuesday. The material shortage has bitten a little bit, but we seem to have dragged our stock back to a level where we was before, so we can continue to build.
Now you're bang up to date with Bicker, and I hope you enjoyed the video and the update from Gary. And he's a very good project manager. He knows his stuff, and he's been a godsend really, because he's managed the whole thing extremely well. Like I said, we're a few weeks behind, but not that much really, and usually these projects can be 3, 4, 5 months behind and longer, especially with the kind of challenges we've had in terms of costs, in terms of the supply chain. But all in all, we've kept the ball rolling and everything's worked really well. I want to keep updating you on Bicker. If you've got any questions, post them in the box below. Happy to answer them. If you like the video, click subscribe so that you get updated with all regular content, and obviously click like so I know this is the type of stuff you want, and enjoy the other videos.